Brian Costabile both put up an 8 spot. We get our face-off to begin the game at the start of the quarter. Archers in the blue, and they cash in quickly. It's Bo Pedersen. Jackson Morrill, one more to the wing. Low shot and a score, and it's 2-0. The Archers. Bond, Pedersen, Marr, and Woodward. All two-way players. Shot there by Chris Aslanian, saved by Washuta. Here is O'Keefe. Left hand free, and there's a rocket over the shoulder. As advertised. I asked you earlier, there's no long poles. Ryan Ogevin from the outside. Boy, the Archers off to a terrific start.
You know, Ogevin's game really tailor-made, that two-way midfielder, able to play both ends and obviously bring it from range.
4-0 Utah. Here's Asher Nolting. He was the top assist man in the Champ Series last year. He fires and scores. His size, his ability to draw contact and then find his teammates on the perimeter, such a weapon as you look at Chris Bates, the Utah head coach.
You almost like have to give that up to Nolting. Once you start sliding and supporting, that's where you really get in trouble, especially with the long-range shooters flanking him.
Matt Moore just signed a 2-year extension, and he pops in a 2.
To be able to do that on the run and with his offhand. I mean, I don't know if Matt Moore really has an offhand, but to pull that left-handed.
Yeah, he's one of the best shot creators in the league. Alex Verdaro now, second-round pick. Behind the cage, turns the corner and scores. That time he just beat his man.
And I'm thinking if the Archers score here, I got to get a timeout if I'm the Cannons.
And all 6'4" of them. Swivels inside, bouncer, a score. It is 8-2, and
you gotta
Ryan, that timeout coming?
Yeah, I think you got to call one. Great
feed, and the cash in. Cole Williams got free. That's got some English on it. And out of bounds, it'll be Cannon's ball.
It was a great pick there by O'Keefe. He almost sealed his own guy, so that when Williams came around that, it was actually a double pick.
They find a cutter, and there's Holman for the dunk.
That shot had a little something on it, a little crease crank there.
Beats it up top, Drenner, back to Holman on the crease. Dunk City.
A unique defensive strategy there. You could see the Archers actually pressing out.
Wants it. Feed inside, and Holman has found a sweet spot on the crease. Over to Jackson Morrill, an injury replacement for Ament. O'Keefe shot, bounced up into the rafters. O'Keefe again!
Not
Kirst
shy.
Gobbles it up, my goodness. Verdaro the other way, they got numbers. Verdaro all the way, and just like that, we're tied at 8. Campbell looking for the shovel, knocked into the air. A chance for a breakaway. Here comes Moore, down the wing. Cyclones shoots and scores. O'Keefe dangerous here. O'Keefe camped on the right wing. Oh, big face dodge. Ogevin goes low for the score. He set that up. Now, what are those matchups?
Good question. No, I mean, as much as you possibly can, you want to try to get more defensive personnel on the top offensive threats, right to the crease.
Now, Woodward had another strong rookie season for the Archers out of Marquette. Drenner fights through and gets home.
Right, don't rotate off of O'Keefe to Pedersen.
Holman gets free. That one got a piece of Washuta, and it'll stay with Boston. Ogden in the trailer. Archer still getting their 5. Bond cashes.
Over the last 2 years has really trusted his defensive guys and let them develop and evolve.
Carter Parlett gets on the board. His pro debut. Talk to anybody in South Bend and ask who was the unsung hero of Notre Dame's championship run last year. They'll tell you Carter Parlett. Marr has the breakaway and scores. Shot clock at 10. Ogden gets away from Rawl, finds Morrill. Looking to get to the right hand, he does. Turned away by Kirst.
They'll rotate a little bit. That's the shot you don't want to give up.
Ogden with a 2. All in the span of about 5.5 minutes. Holman, boy, he's been just camped out on the crease. Drenner, plenty of shot fakes. And they somehow turned him away.
I think that was Connor Marr.
Might have been. Does he get a save? Full 30-second shot clock reset. Well, that was all too easy. They left him alone, and Heslanian said, sure.
It's one thing to have an element of surprise.
O'Keefe up top, lefty laser is good. That is a 1. Foot was on the line. Inside roll, the dive, and the score. Weighed 13 pounds at birth, and Bubba stuck. That's Cole, too. Cole Williams, who gets one more for Utah, 16-12.
Because I'm bored and I have the time, and I'm training a lot of goalies. Got a lot of reps to get, so it's nice to kind of just feel like I'm back at it a little bit.
Good stuff. I want your job. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, of course.
O'Keefe with a tally. It is 18-12. That was a 2. Nolting finishes inside. Tell you what, Runkle, larger-than-life presence and goal on that phenomenal 2012 Loyola team. Still casts a big shadow in cage. Bond with time expiring as the goalies play catch. And they win the opening faceoff. Ethan Rawl. Pedersen wide open on the crease. Foot saved by Kirst.
Bond just playing a one-man game of keep away.
Skip to Ambler. Shot clock at 13. Over to the wing. O'Keefe cans it.
Pretty much automatic from there.
As O'Keefe was coming off the field, Nolting to the body of Marr. Turns, fires, scores. Somebody's open. Good recovery. Shot clock winding down. Easy save, Kirst. Manganell pass up ahead. Washuta had it, lost it. Piper Bond gets loose and smashes it through.
Piper Bond just looks way more comfortable, way more confident on the offensive side of the field.
Corner. Had a man draped around his helmet. Shakes him loose and
I
scores.
got to defend my Greyhound. He got drafted. He got drafted.
Ethan Rawl was the one who was undrafted. Yeah, I got my Rawls and Bonds.
He's still waiting for the Wawa sponsorship.
O'Keefe with a little wow. Hustling against Parlett. Ogden spills inside, turned away, Kirst. Washuta the intercept. Cannons took too long. They had an open man. Archer's on the counter. Morrill stings the corner.
Great discipline by Morrill. This is all set up by the Washuta anticipation. Morrill, the benefactor at the other side.
Nolting gets one back. Ambler skips it to the far side. Matt Moore! Good afternoon and good night.
I mean, he didn't even take a hitch step into that. Right, normally you see a big 3-step crow hop. That was catch, 1 step.
Over to the wing. O'Keefe was trying to get to that left hand, spun around, and finds a way to score. That was Woodward.
He's slick. That was slick.
Drenner, crease feed, Parlett missed the cage.
Wow.
Got a piece of the post, and it'll be out of bounds. Ogden thought about the 2, flips it inside. Bond caught in an ambush. Morrill cleans up.
I think what Piper Bond showed it in 6s, maybe you don't. Maybe that adage is no longer the case.
Nifty goal by Drenner. They're setting the pick. Shot clock at 3. At 2. Boom. 27 for the Archers. We've only seen a team get to 30 twice. O'Keefe turned away. You know, speaking of Matt Moore, here is Matt Moore. Moore gets free, shoots low, and scores.
And I think the other thing is you look at the goalie play, 30%.
Nolting with a tally. 7 points. Bond gets Utah to 29. We'll have the call for the California Palms and the Boston Guard, the WLL.
You're seeing those two-way midfielders like you do in the PLL, and the skill is shining, and Sydney Black stole the show for Maryland Charm. I mean, her first step is unbelievable.
Ryan and I were watching the first half from midfield as that one goes in from long range. And every time she touched the ball, Ryan, it felt like something magical was going to happen. Pedersen whistles it wide. She's going to be on some posters following this week at the St. James. Utah with an impressive opening statement. They went over at the Champ Series a year ago. They begin this year by knocking off the defending champion Boston Cannons.
You know, we referenced maybe having a little bit of a chip on your shoulder. They came out and threw the first punch and went on that run.